Hey there guys, Karen Laccone here with a announcement update slash filling you guys in on what's been going on. So some of you may have noticed that I stopped my vlog after January 8th. And if you've paid attention to any of my other channels, you know that I haven't uploaded anything in the last 4.5 months. There is a reason for this, and I'm going to hopefully in under 15 minutes explain this video. Explain it in this video. So, January 22nd, my computer died. And it had some vlog footage, which I was going to try to do a catch-up vlog, like a 10-day vlog or a 2-week vlog. Or, yeah, just to try to keep, because I wanted to keep you guys updated, but I just kept not wanting to edit the next day when I had to go to work, or before I got to work, or after I got to work, or before I had to go to bed because I had to go to work. It's just, there's just so much that I didn't want to, I just didn't want to do it, all that editing. So I eventually decided on a 2-week vlog, and then my computer died. And it's a very sad day because my whole family was going to be on at the same time, and my computer died. So, instead of my whole family being on, I just had nothing to do. So, that very same day, we went and got me a laptop. And that laptop was then able to do games, was able to play Minecraft again, and I was able to do a lot. And I got a better screen recording system. However, I did lose my video editor. As well as, since my computer died, I lost all the footage for my crafting channel and my vlog channel, and even some from my art channel. So I did lose a lot of footage. And then I decided that I would just try to keep up, and every week I tried to keep up. The only one I managed to keep up with was my MV/AMV/PMV/MMD/cosplay channel. A lot of slashes there, but yeah, that's what I did. I managed to make 14 MMD videos, as well as a video called Larry or Freddy, Real or Fake. They will be updated soon if they are uploaded soon if they're not uploaded right now. But you can find the link to all my channels in the description below, as well as my Twitter and my FanFiction and my Deviant Art. You can find the link for those down below. But I gotta let you know that not all of them are gonna be running. I have admitted defeat on trying to keep up with so many channels and so many things. I admitted defeat. With a full-time job, I cannot do this. And I think I gave a misconception in my Merther Girl Forever video, where it sounded like I was past tense talking about my job. I still have my job. However, it's not the same. There's a new management company. They decided that we had a shift that was practically useless, and they are like, there's 8 of you working 7 shifts. We're going to cut off a shift because you guys are working too much overtime, and there's just too many gaps in the schedule. Instead of, I don't know, hiring another person, so they cut off a shift. And the person who had that shift is still working there. So what they did is, since she couldn't do, her shift was basically supposed to be 8 to 3 as housekeeper. She never showed up before 9:30. She's nice, I like her. She usually gave me rides home when I worked the morning shift. So I'm kind of sad about this, but now she works evening shifts because she cannot be there at 7 in the morning. So now she works evening shifts. And she works like 3 to 9, that's the shift. And that's supposed to be my shift. I'm supposed to be the evening shifter here. And they gave it to her because she can't do the 7 to 2:30 shift. So now I'm overnights and morning shift. And I can't do morning shifts because now my husband has a set schedule of 1:30 to 10. He's not changing. He used to switch every month between 1:30 to 10 and 5 in the morning to 1:30 in the afternoon. So, I mean, he used to switch back and forth. And it was hard on him and it was hard on me because some mornings I would have a ride home and some morning shifts I wouldn't. And if I was working the overnight and he was working the morning shift, I had to find a ride home, and usually didn't get home until 10 o'clock in the morning because I had to wait for someone to be able to give me a ride home. Because on the overnight, you're all by yourself. It's not like you're working with somebody who can give you a ride home. So, very complicated, very stressful. Now it's going to be even worse because I have to get rides from the one administrator who does not like me. Anyway, so after a really zigzaggy life of trying to keep up with work and dealing with life and stress and a lot going on at home with my mom, I spent a lot of time on Skype and on the phone with my family, with my sister, with my mom, just because they needed me emotionally. I couldn't be there physically until last week, but, you know, so they really needed me. Basically, my brother was fighting DHS since January. The last June, my brother has been fighting DHS to see his daughter. And last June, when I went up, he wasn't allowed to see her, so I didn't get to see her. So I hadn't seen her since her second birthday. She's now 3.5, over 3.5. And so last June, I didn't get to see her. And it was very sad for me. And after a long struggle, January, the child got taken away from her mother. And she ended up being in foster care for a week because they didn't bother telling my brother. They're like, oh, we need to talk to you, bye. Instead of, you need to come get your daughter. So they spent a week trying to get her out of foster care. And now they have to build an addition because the sleeping arrangement is just horrible at my mom's house. So they're building an addition with 3 rooms, one for my daughter, one for my sister, one for my brother, and then the room that my niece currently has is going to be a guest room. And my sister's been sleeping in the living room, and my brother has been sleeping in, he either sleeps in the shed or he also sleeps in the living room. But it's just very crowded there. I mean, I had to sleep in a tent when I visited, and I was not comfortable, so I ended up sleeping in my car. But, yeah. So a lot happened, a lot went on, and he finally got custody of her in June. However, since she'd been, like, seeing a doctor every week, they also needed her to see a therapist, and it was just so much going on. But now she just has what they call a play therapist, just to see how she interacts with people, which I guess she improved a lot because when she first started going, she was, like, barely talking, barely doing anything. And then when I was there seeing her and we were, like, at a restaurant and I had to take her to use the bathroom, she was, like, saying hi to everyone we passed. Like, social little butterfly. And she's just so cute and adorable. But I guess she wasn't always that way, which makes it very sad. So in the last few months, she has improved greatly. And DHS has decided to step out. And my brother has sole custody. The mother has visitation rights, which is the opposite of what it was last year. So, it's kind of nice. So to think in a year, everything got switched around. So, yeah, I have been there emotionally for my family as they've been fighting with DHS. Even after my brother got custody, there was a lot of rules that he had to follow, and house inspections, and, you know, just making sure that she was okay. And then they also had to confer with all the doctors and all the specialists that she was in, and was just crazy. I mean, they even had to make sure she wasn't lactose intolerant because every time her mother gave her milk, she ended up constipated or whatever. And then they found out the reason why is because her mother didn't wean her onto milk, just went from breast milk to straight on milk, which is not something you're supposed to do. You're supposed to, like, water it down first or something. I don't know. Or only give small amounts. Just... Anyway. So there was a lot of conditions that they thought she had that was just because of misunderstandings, I think is the politest way to put it. Without actually going into any detail of what was going on, misunderstandings. So yeah, I've been with my family for a long time. And then something happened at work before I went to go visit my family that made me want to quit my job on the spot. But I need my job, and so I decided to do what I've always wanted to do. Be a YouTuber. And since the only thing I really do is play games, I've decided to be a gaming YouTuber. So you can find me on my gaming channel. I still have the crafting channel with my sister, although we haven't posted any crafts since we made the channel. And I will hope to do vlogs, like I'm going to do a vacation vlog for you guys. And I hope to do eventually a daily vlog again. But for now, that's just not going to happen. Also, my MMD channel may occasionally have videos on it. But I'm definitely stopping my art channel. I may post stuff on my Deviant Art, but I'm not giving myself a set schedule. And as for my FanFiction, I'm just going to finish the current stories that I'm working on. And because I got like 3 or 4 of them I'm in the middle of. One I haven't posted on in 3 years. Over 3 years I haven't posted a chapter. I've had my account for 4 years. What's going on? So yeah, I'm going to remedy that by finishing that one first and then finishing the other 2 that I have that I'm in the middle of. And then I would like to start a Drabble where I just occasionally randomly post one. And I have a whole bunch of other story ideas that I want to write. But I am going to limit myself to one at a time. Anyway, so that's what I plan to do, is that. I do also plan to upload the pictures I have for my Deviant Art, just at a slow and steady pace rather than a regular pace. And again, you can find the links to all these in the description below. I can't remember if I've said that yet or not, but you can find the links to everything in the description below. Yeah. So, I guess that's it. I mean, I'm going to be stopping this channel for 90% of the time, and I'm going to have some MMD videos, but again, that's going to be stopped 90% of the time. Crafting channel, once me and my sister get regular updates, I'll be doing every other week on that. And my gaming channel, I hope to have a game a day, Monday to Friday, Saturdays and Sundays off. So, yeah. That's what I'm hoping for. We'll see how it turns out, and go from there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in the future. Bye.